Okay, the catering orders went off without a hitch yesterday. Beautiful, 170 bucks. I finished in between the catering orders. I finished about 6 minutes early, and I was just waiting for me to be able to press the button, and I was able to. And then boom, I had to start navigating to the next one. So everything worked out real well for those. Easy money. Today we have another one at it's 45, so I'm hoping I get another monster this week. 165 bucks or something. I just ordered a catering cart. I've been looking for one for a while, trying to decide which one is the best one, because there's a bunch of junk out there, of course. But yesterday when I did the catering order, the second one, the first one was just 2 catering bags, real easy. They were both very heavy. The average dude that does this catering work would not have been able to carry them any distance at all. So that's why most of these people have carts. I mean, the average catering dude is a retired dude, you know what I'm saying? Or a woman. There's no way they can carry that kind of weight, but I can. But in any case, the second catering order was 2 boxes in a bag. It was 2 trips into the building. So, I mean, I had a lady come down and help me. She came down and helped me carry a box up, so that was kind of cool. But if that lady wasn't there, I would have made 2 trips, quite a distance. So that's when I said, okay, let's get this catering cart, because I could have put everything on the catering cart, 1 trip into the building. I can remember quite a few Meraki, Greek Grill catering orders that I've had. I could put 4 bags on this cart and bring them in with 1 trip. So, and 4 bags on the cart and carry a bag or 2 is possible. So I could make I had a really large Meraki order recently. I could have possibly even though I didn't have to go a great distance, I probably wouldn't have used it there, but sometimes you do have a distance to cover. So it'd be nice to be able to carry 4 catering bags at once. I can carry 2. But this cart, you'll be able to put 4 on it, stack them, and then you'll put a bungee across the top so that that it keeps it kind of stable. I mean, you obviously got to go slow and maybe even keep your hand on it in some situations. But the cart will be able to carry 4 bags and catering bags. They're 26 inches long, 23 inches long, 23 long, and that's how big these boxes are at a Meraki Grill. In any case, I ordered it. It's used, Amazon. Normally sells for about 180 bucks. If you're a Prime member, it's 130. This one's used. I got it for 110. So I'm sure it's fine. You know what I'm saying? But in any case, we got that coming in. I joined Prime. I thought I could get it the next fucking day or 2 days. I'm not going to get it till next Wednesday. Not a deal breaker. And in any case, I had a honey baked ham catering order a couple weeks ago, and 165, and I had to make 4 trips into the building. I mean, the last trip I had to carry, basically I had to carry 2 12 packs of soda, and I had to carry a case of water. You know what I'm saying? 40 or 36 bottles in a case, plastic wrapped case. Drinking water, bottled water, 16.9 fluid ounce bottles, 36 of them, I guess, or whatever it was. But in any case, that would have came in handy there too. So stacking them, I don't know. You know, you can only stack bags that have boxes in them. Otherwise, something can get crushed and maybe break open and stuff like that. Meraki has boxes. Teriyaki Madness has boxes. If you have a big one, you can carry a lot of boxes on this thing. Probably 10 boxes. Same thing with Panda Express. They put everything in boxes. You know, I could definitely carry about 10 boxes on this cart if I had to. And with, you know, 5 high, two things 5 high. So it's kind of nice. There's a lot of carts out there. There's a lot of carts out there that are pretty much useless. But this one, the rear tailgate folds down like a truck, which enables you to carry 2 catering bags end for end. And most of the catering bag is not supported by the tailgate. Only 5 inches of the catering bag is on the tailgate. So most of the weight is in the wagon, catering wagon. It's collapsible. It's 30 inches high, 14 inches by 11 inches once you collapse it. It's something that you'll put like in the front seat. I mean, if you have a big order. I mean, once you get all the food inside the truck, you'll throw it in the front seat. It's just a side hustle, guys. Basically good for $300 to $400 a week. In a heavy catering week, I think the most I've ever got is maybe 9 or 10 a week. Catering orders. So when they get hammered, you can get some pretty serious orders, but basically I get 1 a day, 5 a week. So maybe a little bit more than that. Occasionally you get 1 on the weekend. Side hustle. It's at 11 a.m. the catering order. So, you know, damn, I wish they should be giving me a breakfast too. You know, the algorithm that spins out the fucking catering orders. There's people that can only do breakfasts. And then there's people that can do breakfasts and lunch. So the people that can only do breakfasts, it spits out those orders to those people. So, you know, I miss out on the breakfast stuff. You know, it is so great when you get 2 a day. You know what I'm saying? But the bottom line is they got a bunch of people doing this shit now. And you got to keep everybody on the payroll. You got to keep everybody happy. So you got to disperse. When it's slow, you got to disperse catering orders to everybody. Otherwise, you'll lose the driver, the catering driver. Most of these dudes that do this catering, they don't even have catering bags. They really shouldn't be doing it, but Easy Cater is so desperate to have delivery drivers sometimes that they'll take them, you know what I'm saying? I've got a 5-star rating in the last 60 days. I've got on-time delivery, on-time pickups, 100%. I'm in the top 95%. I was in the top 98% of money earners here in Las Vegas. But in any case, it's kind of cool. It's a cool side hustle. I mean, when you can pick up $400 or $500 a week, it's really sweet. But you're gonna pretty much top out at about $400 a week, and they've got to give it other catering orders to other dudes. Otherwise, they'll lose the driver. This week, I'm hoping to get a big one. I'm hoping to get past 400. That is the exercise right there that gives me a little bit of duress on my lower back, right above my butt. Nothing serious, but I may have to change that. I've got benches, weightlifting benches. What you can do is put your knee on the bench and then pick it up from the floor. Instead of doing that, saves your back. You get the same effect for your arms, but no duress on your back. That's what most weightlifters do. I'll get one of I've got 2 weight benches in the backyard. I can bring one up here, but I don't. I guess I can bring it up and then kick it out on the balcony when I'm not using it. As you can see, I'm a little bit cluttered up here. A couple of giant fans. I haven't done the research on the White House event yet. I'm sure it's going to go off at the White House. It's for President Trump's 80th birthday, June 14th. I think June 14th, no less. Just a second. June 14th is a Sunday. June 13th is a Saturday. I'll have to take a look at this. I'm not going to do it right now, but see exactly when that event takes place, what day it is. I don't think they would have it on a Sunday night. It's possible. doing real good with the sweets. No candy bars, no donuts, no chips. No ice cream. You know, cutting out. You know, sometimes you have that desire to stop at Dairy Queen. You know what I'm saying? You just had a good week. Let's have a treat. But I've been cutting down on that quite a bit. The donuts are definitely not happening. But the cheesecake, that's like once every 2 weeks. I'll get a slice of that. Anyways, that's the update. Let's see, we did that. And we may have to get one of those benches, weightlifting benches up here. And I hate to. It's definitely something I'll have to kick out onto the balcony because there's just not enough room in here. It's kind of a pain to just bring it in just for that. You would slide it in from the door, and then what you do is you put a knee down on it, and then you lift the weight from the floor all the way from the floor. You don't have to bend over. We'll see. That's an option too. You know, we'll see what happens. Anyways. Well, when you fight Taporia, keep that front kick going. Keep him away from you. Keep your distance, keep your space. Front kick, side kick, into the chest, solar plexus. Keep them back. When they throw that leg kick on you, be ready to check it. Ow. So you don't lose your legs. Ow. Get ready to lift it and move it. Takes the impact away from the kick. Oh. Practicing getting your leg kicked, taking the sting out of it. That's it for this one.